Across the vast landscapes of India, a story of economic evolution unfolds. Today, India stands tall as one of the world's fastest-growing economies, a testament to its resilience and adaptability. Its economic landscape is as diverse as its people, with bustling metropolises pulsating with industry and commerce, and tranquil countryside landscapes brimming with agriculture. This dynamic, booming economy is the India of the 21st century. From bustling cities to serene landscapes, this is the India of today. But to understand its present, we must journey into its past. Centuries ago, India's economic roots were being sown. Picture a time when money didn't exist. Imagine a world where goods were exchanged for other goods. This was the barter system, a simple yet effective method of trade that marked the beginning of India's economic history. Slowly, the limitations of bartering became apparent. What if you had grain but needed a cow? How many sacks would be enough? Such dilemmas led to the advent of coinage. These were not the shiny coins we know today, but rather, they were made from metals like copper, silver and gold. With this, trade became easier, more standardized. But trade wasn't confined to local communities. It expanded beyond borders, following routes that connected India to the world. The silk and spice routes became highways of commerce, influencing and being influenced by the artistic and cultural nuances of the time. The foundations were laid. As centuries passed, economic systems evolved, shaped by forces both internal and external. The arrival of the British marked a significant shift in India's economic narrative. As the East India Company set foot on Indian shores in the early 17th century, it wasn't just the beginning of a political regime, but also the onset of an era of economic exploitation. India, a prosperous nation known for its abundant resources and skilled labor, became a captive market for British goods. The British systematically deindustrialized India, causing a significant decline in traditional industries such as textiles and handicrafts. Agricultural policies were manipulated to serve the interests of the British, leading to widespread poverty and famine. The draining of wealth from India to Britain led to an economic downturn, with India's share of the world economy plummeting from 23% in the 1800s to less than 4% by the time of independence. The colonial era left indelible marks on India's economy, but with independence a new chapter began. In the wake of independence, India embarked on a journey of economic self-determination. The nation, freshly freed from colonial rule, set its sights on charting a course toward financial autonomy. Key figures emerged during this time, leaders who would shape the country's economic policy and guide it through the challenges of a new era. Central to this endeavor were the 5-year plans, ambitious initiatives that sought to stimulate growth and development across various sectors. These plans aimed at strategic allocation of resources, focusing on areas like agriculture, industry and technology. They were not without their hurdles, but the successes were significant and laid the groundwork for a stronger economy. And so, India navigated the complexities of a post-colonial world, wrestling with the legacy of economic exploitation while striving to forge a new path. The post-independence era set the stage for transformative changes in the years to come. The winds of change swept across India in 1991, heralding a new era of economic liberalization. A wave of reforms were introduced, dismantling the license Raj, reducing import tariffs, and deregulating markets. This marked the end of a state-dominated closed economy and the dawn of a market-oriented open one. The results were transformative. India's gross domestic product, or GDP, began to climb. The nation was moving from an agrarian society to an economy dominated by services and industry. Dynamic charts tell the tale of this remarkable transformation, with the GDP growth rate rising from mere 2% in the early 90s to over 9% by 2007. Yet this journey was not without its challenges. Inequality rose, and the benefits of growth didn't reach everyone. The rural-urban divide widened, and the country grappled with the issue of jobless growth. But in the face of these challenges, India forged ahead. The 21st century saw India emerging as a global player in information technology and telecommunications. Picturesque technology hubs sprang up, dotting the urban landscapes. Massive infrastructure projects were launched, reshaping the country's physical and economic geography. From ancient trade routes to modern tech hubs, India's economic journey is a testament to its resilience and potential. As we look to the future, the story of India's economy continues to unfold.